All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Tahoe Anime. And I will be working on some book project stuff today. Maybe not directly on the book, but some other important things. We've got Thanksgiving week this week, so Thursday will be a holiday. So I know for us, we've got, for the kids and stuff like that, they've got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. So we've got some stuff to run around and do. I gotta get some work done on some stuff ahead of time is essentially what I'm gonna do. So like book project stuff always has to get put on hold, where then like some of the other important stuff, like making sure that I've got stuff together for social media posts, make sure that whatever is going on with events and stuff that I have coming up, that's on the books and then getting ready to go, those type of things. So that's where we are today. We're working on those things. We've got social media posts to do, we've got website updates to do, stuff like that. But just in case, if for some reason the stream disappears or cuts off, we had a couple weird power fluctuations this morning. I don't know why it's becoming slightly more common now. They are working on the substation down the street, so maybe that's part of what's going on. Maybe that's probably what it is. But like I said, if the stream happens to just like shut off or go away for some weird reason, it's probably because we lost power. Just so you know what's going on. So I didn't abandon you. I didn't leave you. I'm not tired of you. Sometimes the power goes out and it just happens. But yeah, that's the plan. At least that's what I think the plan is. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, we are on one of the things that I made an early decision on when I started the book project stuff is I wanted to do, this was before I started streaming and everything like that, I wanted to do updates every week, and keep people in the know about what I've got going on so they could see the progress, right? Like I wanted to find a way to put the stuff out there so people didn't think, like I didn't disappear for months on end or years on end kind of thing, and then come back and be like, look, I'm back. You know, I wanted to kind of find a way to do constant communication that way. And so I decided, I was looking around at all of the social media stuff, and they're like, oh, we should post like 2 or 3 times a day or a bunch of times a week and blah blah blah. And I was just like, wow, that's a lot. That would be a full-time job in and of itself without having to do the actual writing and illustrating and editing and everything else for the book projects. So I was like, let's just do one good one a week. And then I chose Thursday to put those out there. And that way I can spread out my time a little bit. So it's not, but what I'll do is I'll make it consistent. That'll be the staple of what that means. So it's not like a huge amount of information all the time, but it's consistent information. So like if you want to know what's going on with what I've been up to and how much I've accomplished on certain things like book 3 and stuff like that, the Thursday post is where you'll get a chunk of information from that. So it's changed a little bit over the past year, the second year of my publishing, especially the second half of this year, where I started doing social media a little bit differently, added a couple more, took away a couple, and then started up on Twitch again, and started doing their 3 days a week Twitch streams. So a little bit different, but I still want to try to keep up the 52 information drops a year kind of idea. We're almost there. We're at 45 right now, so we've only got 7 more to go, and we've completed a whole another year of posting at least once a week, which I find as a little bit of an accomplishment just for myself. Whether or not people see them or are interested in them, that's another case, but it's just kind of my way of wanting to not just disappear, like I said. So, but with that being said, doing the streams 3 days a week and stuff has eaten into some of those times. So some of the, like this week is interesting because we have Thanksgiving on Thursday. So sometimes when I would get to the weekly post, I would work on it Wednesday, and then sometimes I would finish it up on Thursday morning. Not really gonna have that option this week, so there's gonna be a lot going on Wednesday and Thursday. So if I want to have my post together for Thursday, I've got today and tomorrow essentially to get it figured out. So we're gonna try and see what's happening, what I can put together today on number 45, and we'll go from there. But it's it's a balancing act that I don't know what, if I can keep it up, or if I can, I don't know. We will see the things. Okay, so what do we have to put on our post this week? So we are doing another author day, another day at the Reno Public Market coming up here. So the question is, I don't have any graphics for it because, so the last one, splitted. Why did you split? Okay. So this Authors Day was presented by Art Town. So that was their big event, put together and stuff like that, in conjunction with our host. I don't think we have that this time, because I'm not seeing any stuff for this. So we're gonna have to kind of wing it a little bit this time. I don't even think we have a proper title for this event. We're gonna have to look at the Reno Public Market again. If you are new to the stream and you don't know, we have a place called the Reno Public Market, a big venue, lots of like food trucks, but they're like small vendors in one location, big hallway. We did an event there earlier in the year, little art town here. Let's see, we can get some videos, some pictures. There's us setting up. There's the hall there with all of the tables set up behind it. Play that video. My daughter doing a good job videoing everything as best she can. But they're doing this same thing again with all these tables. So I'm hoping to find, I don't even think we know what time it is quite yet. It will be December 6th. Deck the halls. Yeah, it's just not giving me. It's not telling me what I need. Problem is there's a couple things going on. Photos with Santa. I don't want the vendor application. Okay, they haven't listed anywhere. 12.6. No, they do not. Well, that kind of makes it hard at the moment. Part of the job is tracking down information on events that you've signed up for that you don't have information about. We do our best here. Okay, Reno Public Martha author signing. That's what it's gonna be called. I believe that's what it's gonna be called. December 6th. Let's see, save image to downloads. I don't want to use this image, but... Did you hear that, Sora? What was that? Oh, budget delivery. We're getting something delivered. Amazon must not have enough drivers, so they've got, or enough trucks, so they had to get some different vehicles. Okay, so that didn't really help me much. Let's go here. Let's put this in there. I can talk a little bit about our Winter Wonderland event that we went to on Friday. It was a good one. We had fun. We had lots of fun. Daughter sold a whole bunch of stuff, so she was very happy. Actually, she ended up selling more than we did. So I'm only just a little bit jealous. I'm joking. We don't want that. I want to get rid of that. I want to make this 5 seconds, 5 seconds long. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We'll do the rest of the configuring here shortly. There's a package on my front porch. Let me go grab that. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Package acquired. Package acquired. Okay, so we need to change this to 45. Ooh, I don't think I changed that one for the last one. Oops. Yikes. Failing at my job miserably. Okay, got that done. Okay, so the first thing I do, let's just put this, let's put that there. Ooh, it kind of sucks a little bit though. Okay, that's fine. So what I like to change, I like to find the background. Look at our adjustments. Let's reset. I should probably look at the colors of the other ones. Let's look at the other colors. The last one was whitish because snowy. Green, blue, red, purple, pink, blue, light blue, another type of red, orange, light green, maybe like a yellowish, orangish color. Let's go with the yellow color this time. We could either change part of this. Let's boost the saturation. Don't know if this is going to work or not. Definitely go to purple from this. This is a blue color tinted thing. So let's go look to see what other ones we have access to. This one would be easier. Boost the vibrance. Just boost the brightness a little bit. Let's go right there. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's nice. So then what I do is I'll go in and I'll grab color off here, and that'll be that one. Cool. And then a lot of times I'll figure out like a little scene to put down here at the bottom. So if you've been around and seen some of the social media posts, that's kind of like almost like a mini comic that I put together down at the bottom. Sometimes. And sometimes I'll use little assets from the free assets from Canva. Just depends if they have any good ones. Got a little banner. Oh, I like the little market sign. I can make that. That would be easy enough to remake. They do have a little sandwich board. What do we call that? Market food. Okay, no, not gonna help. So if you didn't know on Canva, if you're looking through all these different images on the left-hand side from their Elements tab, if you have the three little dots, and we're working exclusively on the PC version, it actually brings up all of the tags, the keywords. So if you're looking for something specific like signboard, you can even just click that and it will change your search to just signboard that way. You can filter everything out. So you get a little bit of a lesson in Canva today. You're welcome. Let's see, let's go back here. Let's go to this. Go here. Okay, there we go. These are sandwich boards, they're not sign boards. Go back to our market tag. I think I like the little sandwich board, but we may have to remake it. Oh, there's a cool little holiday one. Kind of like that one. The shopping bags are good too. I think I might use the shopping bags. That might be best. With the little sign. The interesting part is okay, so Canva puts this watermark on it, right? I don't know, it does say Canva across that. I think they used to just have used to be different, but anyways. If you shrink it down far enough, make it small, like you're not going to be able to see their little cross marks on it, so you can kind of use their premium stuff for free a little bit. Actually, there's no way that works. Hold on, we might have just figured out a hack here. We're going to download this real quick. Your design contains premium content. Unlock our entire content library. Oh, haha. Okay, so let's try that. We're trying something new. We're trying to see if this works or not. That would be really weird if you could shrink one of their premium objects down to the point where it's not registering itself as a premium object. But it's got to put a whole banner on the entire video, right? Now that we're downloading it, it's got to. It would be really weird if it didn't. Stream market. Market. Downloads, no links. Okay, well, let's look at this video real quick and see what it does. It does put the little Canva word on it, so even though it doesn't show it to us in our little preview here, it does add it. Very tiny though. Interesting. Okay, good to know. So, see, I don't know if you all can see this because it's really, really tiny, but as we zoom in here, you see how that little words right there that say Canva on it? It's got the little cross hatches because it's a premium element. All that stuff, but as we back out from it, go back. Try to go slow so we can see when it disappears. Right there. That change right there. Interesting, it's not there anymore. Anyways, it's a pain in the butt, so we're not going to use it. We could do this one. It doesn't really work with our current setup, so we're not going to use that one. I think I'm going to do... I think this is what we're going to do. Let's see. What did I do on last week's? Okay, I had him on the left and the tree and stuff on the right. So let's swap that up a little bit. Try to make my stuff a little bit different each time, not always exactly the same. So let's take our bags, let's put this over here. Okay, there we go. Definitely want to change the color of these bags. Can I just do adjustments here? I can. Okay. What would be a good color that would stand out down there? Boost the saturation. So the purple would definitely stand out. We have kind of like purple mountains there. Let's go back to normal here. Back to normal there. There we go. Now we got the brightness. I kind of like the blue. Yeah, let's see. These little cute little purse bags. We also have like these ones. Nope. Got those guys. Shopping bags way down her arms. Yep. I've got we are just making a pile of bags here. They can all be a little bit different. That's okay. We're just building a little fun kind of narrative. Nothing serious, nothing crazy. Okay, they have that orange one by itself. That's a bag. Shopping bags. Maybe I should add shopping to the... Shopping bags, they way down her arms. Oh, damn things. Sorry, De La Soul got in my head. It happens. You ever have one of those days where De La Soul just creeps into your head? No? Oh, just me? Wow. Let's see. There's a bag. Just collecting all kinds of different little ones here. I want one more. I thought about maybe that pink one, but I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, it's too three-dimensional. I don't like it. We just need one more. I want a little one to put over here on this right side, and then we can take our character and we can kind of bury him behind there. A little bit. We can also take one of the ones that we already have here and change the color of it too. not unreasonable. Which I think it's might have to do that. Not a lot of bad graphics though. No, that one's got too many details in it. Relatively simple. Kind of like that one, but that's good. Okay, give us one more. No, that's good. Dang it, so close. Those ones are like he's holding it. I could move it around. Let's see. Oh no, it's gonna wait. Wait around it. That's not gonna work. Sparkle bag would have been good, but that's a premium. Just duplicate this, put it over here, make it smaller. We'll flip it and we'll change the colors. Adjustments. Got all the colors separated out of it. Let's make it green. Let's bring up the brightness a little bit. Keep the saturation, maybe vibrance. Vibrance high? No. Saturation. Brightness, there we go, brightness. And that one. Not that one. Oh, that one too. Oh, okay. Let's leave that at 50 then. Okay, I don't know what that's changing. That's fine. And yellow is the straps, but we've already changed part of that color, so we should be good there. Too much brightness. It looks terrible. I hate it. I don't like it. Let's just turn everything green at the moment. Green. Make it all the same. Green. Green. Okay. Let's do that for the minute. I don't think that was made it better. Vibrance, saturation. Let's just reset it all. Okay. Come on, why do you keep kicking me out? What the hell? What the heck are you doing? Canva? Okay, that's better. Yeah, that'll, I mean, it's not wonderful, but it'll work. Okay. Let's pick a... Pick a buttons here. I feel like he's overwhelmed. Overwhelmed would be a good one. Okay, so we need to bring up... Need to bring this up here. So we know... Oops, not that. And we can make him at least that tall. Okay, there we go. I don't know, it's kind of fun. Do we like him being distressed, or should we make him happy about all of his purchases here?
I could never serve the passion or the fire or the man or for sight how I am. Ain't nobody asking, I'll be basking in my liberty, cause slavery is real. Doesn't mean the shackles gotta be revealed. Fighting with my pen, that's the closest thing to steal, and it's what they wanna steal. There's value in the word, gotta figure out the real. We're juggling and wrestling thoughts in my mind. The influence was heavy, or the faults even mine.
We'll try it and see what happens. I like it better.
Dying over gold in the mines. It's funny, right?
I do like it better.
Still numb to the trauma. I couldn't tell if my joy was out of love or what would haunt me when I needed me.
Okay, so the fun part is...
Yeah, it's the closest thing to feeling. Yeah, it's the only thing we're feeling. Trying to get me closer to the Lord, because maybe he can open up these words get to
if I hide him back there like that, I actually have his arms that I can put where I want. Let's get rid of this. Get that. Swap to the other side. I can also move this hand to the back. Let's move it to behind. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Now he's all stacked up with all of his little purchases, his little holiday purchases. Okay, so where is... Got that shadow. Let's get this shadow. Actually, we might need to do that. Shapes. Circle. Black. 30% is what I normally run it at. Let's go back to position. Put it there. And that way we can make it any shape and size we want. Yeah, that'll work. We can also do text. Can have a little bit of fun here. Yeah, let's put it up there. That's fine. Let's make it bold. Actually, their logo is yellow. Yeah, that'll be fun. Just a little fun extra thing. Not necessary or needed, but just kind of fun. Sweet. That gets that done. And we know the end is done. But let's have a little fun with it. Oh, we're in shape still, boop. Graphics. I'd love them to be a little bit more spaced out. It hasn't started snowing here yet, but just kind of that time of year, right? Do anything for us? Add anything? No, I don't like it. I don't like it. They had animated ones. That one. That's way too much though. Those are some big snowflakes. That's gonna cover real quick. We're not quite there yet in the season. Our snow comes in late December, early January for sure. Usually lasts till March, April, May sometimes. We've had snow happen on 4th of July. That's the crazy one. It has happened before. We could do snowflake. What is this? Oh, those are little snow flurries. I don't know if I like that or not. Recommended. Yeah, let's see if we can find animated ones. It's just gonna be the same ones again, isn't it? Yup. Okay, let's get rid of that then. Some of this we can animate ourselves if we wanted to. That did not change either of those. Why? Brightness, whites, no saturation, vibrance. Highlights, shadows down, lights down, contrast. No. Let's just go high on that one. Yeah, I don't mind that. So one of the things you can do, you can actually animate some of this stuff yourself. So there's like this pans you can do, all the pre-built little animations that they have. We do a rotate. That's funny. Flicker, no. Pulse, that's way too crazy. The wiggle is way wild. You can also create an animation. So like if I want to do this super slow, that's actually not bad. Let's make it steady. See what it looks like. Yeah, that works. Perfect. We get that little snowflake idea going on there. We just did our own little animation for it, so works perfect. Sweet. We got the beginning done. We got the ending a little jazzed up. Now we just need the middle content. Now I thought about when we did our other event earlier in the year, I thought about maybe grabbing some of this, but I'm realizing now I can't really do that. So I'm gonna have to punt a little bit here, like big time. I can pull pictures from our setup stuff that we have now. Yeah, I don't think any of this is really going to help me. Shoot. It's not part of Art Town, so I can't use that graphic. Yeah, it's not part of Art Town, so it's not up on their website. Man, I'd really hate to get this all put together and then it not happen. That would be slightly upsetting. I don't think that one's going to help me at all. Copy is not going to help. To trash. Let's see. It hurt a little bit not having any information. It's probably going to come out late. Super late. I don't like that. It's not going to be fun. Not going to be fun. All right, so let's see. I was going to look at the calendar. Okay, so not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday is December 6th. That we don't have any information on this event quite yet is kind of, or no, I'll say no details on this event yet is kind of concerning. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right. Well, for the moment, let's pause here because we're about to do our ad break in about 2 minutes. Hopefully, we're not gonna get any information in the next 5-10 minutes, probably in the next day or two, which kind of sucks. So we may have to get a little bit of creative on this once we come back from our break, and yeah, maybe we'll do like a mini comic strip. We can reference back to the old. Yeah, we got a couple things. We can mess with a couple ideas here, but uh-oh, did my mouse die? Oh, Nikes? Oh, that was weird. Wouldn't let me click into one of my other things. So let's pause right here for the moment. I'll swap it over to our assistant cam. You can see our lovely assistant here just hanging out. And then when we come back after those ads, then we'll keep going, trying to figure out what we're going to do with this, how we're going to make this into something interesting and let people know that this event's coming up really soon. So hold on for a little bit, hang out and watch those ads for me. I appreciate it. It helps put some money into the streams and doing lots of different events and buying ISBNs and all that stuff. So if you hang out, I appreciate it. And we'll see you on the other side. All right. Nice little break. Let's check. Yeah, this really does not want me to on that screen. Let's check on the outside, the great outdoors here a little bit before we head back over and start working on some more things. Really nice day today. No clouds out there. A little bit of a slight breeze. It's cold though, so that 32 degrees Fahrenheit temperature is fast approaching. I think we got down to 36 tonight or last night. So we're getting close. No freezing yet. But we're there. We're just about there. But yeah. Head back over. Okay, so we're gonna need to capture some stuff. Okay, so what week was that? I closed it out and got rid of it before I even thought about it. That was that was week 25. Wow, that's pretty far away. Let's see, week 25. Okay, we're gonna take a picture of that. Okay. Grab uploads. Let's pull that there. Let's go here. Let's duplicate this first. There we go. Put that there. Make a couple extra duplicates. Actually, we need one more, don't we? Duplicate. Two more. Perfect. And we can make these all. Do we want to make these 6 seconds long? What are these? 6.5. 6. Let's change that up. Dang it. Make the 6 seconds. Yeah, that makes it exactly 1 minute doing that. Keep doing that. That's not the one, that one. There we go. We can cut a little bit for time if we need to. Let's put a border around this. Let's make it white. Bend those corners in a little bit. Let's round it off. Just a wee little bit. Get a little bit smaller so we can read that. Episode number 25. So what else is in that video? Got lots of shots of... that's what I was going to do. I was going to look up... Let's look it up on Google instead. Public pocket. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good photo. Let's save image there. Is that a concept of the building? Marker revolutionary neighborhood. Why is this on the Pepper Mills website? It's really weird. Put an image in new tab. It's fine, we'll just save that one as. Sometimes you want to have information about the location you're going to be having your event at. So I like to go find some pictures, put them together maybe in a little collage like this on one of the slides. Sometimes I like to get a map and put the map up there so that people can find the location. It's kind of like when I don't have a lot of information or a lot to go off of. Actually, I think that's the old version of that. I feel like that's a concept image. I don't like that. Let's get rid of that. If I don't have a lot to go off of, then I kind of have to make up some of the stuff that I need for this setup that I'm doing. That's a video. I don't want a video. I want the photo. I know I've got a photo here somewhere. I was hoping for like a side photo. Do we have a good one? Oh, that's right. We can look them up on Instagram too. Let's do that real quick. So, sorry people, you don't get to see a lot of the background stuff, but part of the thing is when I'm doing these streams, I want to make sure that what I'm working on and what I'm doing is protected and stuff like that too. It's nothing against you. It's not you. It's just people on the internet are weird sometimes and they do silly things, not nice things when they know all the stuff. Sometimes I'm hesitant about putting out information, location stuff for where I'm going to be. All of that just happens. Public market, there it is. Okay, so we need a good photo. That's right. We could also search their social media and see if they have said anything about the upcoming author signing, which I doubt it, but so the Arena Public Market is the venue, but they are not the ones putting together the event. So they'll market some of it sometimes. I think it just depends on what's going on, but it's mostly up to whoever the third party is that's putting it together. Oh, there's that picture. Okay, hold on, found one. Let's just go ahead and steal a picture of that. Crop it out. Come on, you butthole sometimes. crop. Done. Okay, so that's one, but we need a picture of the actual venue. Do they not have a picture of the public market by itself? That would be surprising. We have the side entrance picture. That's a video. Don't want that. Not finding what I want. That one's way too angled. Let's see. I want to desktop. Let's pull that there. Yep, now that's trash. Back here, let's put this here. Let's go opposite. There we go. Well, there. Still gotta find a picture of the actual Reno Public Market. Would be nice. Yeah, see, like they promote like Celtic Night. That's part of Art Town. Is that a good picture? I think that might work. Hopefully that's not a video. Let's do back. I'm looking at, I did a Google search. I'm looking at the videos or the photos to see which one I like that would best kind of video. Don't want that. Stop making videos. Well, crap balls. Open image, a new tab. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that might be okay. Downloads. Get rid of that. The other one was too much of a concept of image. Like the unfinished version of the building. There we go. That should work. Trash that. Trash that. Trash that. Okay, so we got 2 slides. We could space them out. We could do a third one with the map location. That one's always interesting to do. I don't know if that one's ever helpful or useful when I put that in the post or not. Okay, let's look at the map here. It's the cross street of Plum 395? No. Virginia, South Virginia. That's weird. Huh. It listed very strangely. Plus 395. I wonder if I can change the layers. Traffic. Turn off traffic. Still not saying 395. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out a different way to get that. Reno Public Market map. You can look like a fur. Oh, MapQuest is still a thing? Holy shit. I didn't know MapQuest existed anymore. Okay, so can I change how this looks? I don't want the real map, I just want this fake map. Oops, that's wrong. Delete. Let's move this over real quick. Oh man, that's not good. Thank you, MapQuest, for putting crappy ads in your stuff. Appreciate that. Not like there's any good kind of ads, but still, you get what I mean. Maybe. Let's go with that. Wish there was a different map.
Don't cry.
That song just told me not to cry. I'm gonna cry. Can't believe MapQuest is still a thing. You know what? I don't want to use that one. Thought about it and I was like, nah, screw that. I don't like that. Let's bring up Apple Maps and see if they do better. Okay, don't want... Wait, it says there's a US post office in there? That's not right.
Don't cry.
I might not have a map that I can put on here. It's not giving me anything good here. Crap. Drive? Explore? Transit? No. Don't want the satellite. That's really confusing. Oh, South Virginia is all messed up over there. But that actually shows the street name at the very least then. Ugh. Well, it's not ideal. It would work. We might have got one. We might have got one. Hold on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Crop. Done. Get rid of this map. Desktop. Hold that on there. See if that works. Make sure I did this right. In the right category. Usually do something like that. It's okay. This is a hard one. These are hard ones. We could tell a little story between them all. Something like that. You can even get rid of one of these end ones. I really, really, really wish we had some more information. Yeah, they just have the July one listed still. Any of our... Okay, that one's from Facebook. Okay, so they have last year's Authors Day Revoted. When was this article published? Okay, yeah, that one's that was the July one. Authors Day Holiday Edition. This was 2024's. Okay, so... Oh, wow. So last year they had it on December 21st. Only a few days away from Christmas. Wow. That was 11 to 3:30. Thursday. Four good score. What is this? That's 2024 again. This was 20 weeks ago. July 5th. Okay, that's the July one. Man. Starting to think I should have signed up for a different event. Oh, Gavin Black. I know Gavin. Wonder if my website will pop up on here. Oh, well, that page doesn't work anymore. Okay. Try it again real quick. Nope, 404 error. Okay, so there's a Reddit link. December, that one says December 16th. What's this? Oh, this was 2 years ago. Okay, so this is 2023. Interesting. So Gavin does a bunch of stuff on Reddit. Come on. August 3rd. That one says December 5th? Oh, that's because of the Facebook group. Yeah, that's... I already know about that one. That's not going to help me right now. That was December 5th, 2024. Okay, yeah, he usually does it about a week in advance, so we're not quite... Oh, man. Kind of sucks. Well, unfortunately, this has been not a super interesting stream today because we are doing our best to track down information and failing colossally right now. I wonder if there's anything... Hey, Sunny, welcome. Hopefully you missed that entire boring patch for a hot minute there. It's been a slow. We're trying to track down some information on the next event that I'm going to be doing, theoretically. It's being a little bit of a pain in the ass, though. It doesn't want to play nice at the moment. I'm trying to think of if there's some other stuff I can talk about while I'm running around doing some of this tracking down at the moment. I had a really good thought of something I could talk about, but I freaking forgot. If I don't write it down, I lose it, and I forgot to write it down last night. I think it was after our podcast episode, or during it. I was like, oh, that's something I should talk about on the art stream tomorrow. It's about publishing. Can't remember what it was. Oh. Ouch. let's see. Lots of comments here. But not a lot of information from our... So no, right here's good enough. Let's see. Yes. We normally go noon to 3. Okay, so we could probably go in and set up at 11. Okay, so I think I have a time. Thank goodness. Let's see, that'd be 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. That is what I just read, right? Noon to 3, yes. Okay, so like 4 hours. It's a little guy. Just a little guy. But that's okay. I'm hoping if I can kind of get this spaced out and figured out, then once I do get the official information, I'll have 90% of this ready to go. Because I also have to figure out music, and I got to figure out a little like microblog thing to put with it as well. Hey, Enchanted Siren is live. Let's round off those corners a little bit. Split all these up into their own individual images too. Let's put that over here instead. Authors Day? Why would it be authors? Well, I guess it'd be plural because we're all... I was thinking like... I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways. Let's split those up. Let's leave that as is. We know the end is going to be the date, time information for everything. That's okay, so we've got that's going to be informational at the last panel, and then we've got one panel in between each one to give a little bit of fun context stuff. Should be able to make that work. Too soon for another one of those. video. Don't know if that one had describers in it. That one does. Okay. Should be able to grab from that one. Make a copy. Let's see. Let me check on our assistant, see if he's in his little paddock. Nope, he's not at the moment, but let me see if I can find him real quick. Just for Sunny, because let me put in his points for our friend here. There he is. See? He likes to sit on the heater. That's his second favorite spot, besides his little bassinet up there. And no, that's not his blanket on the ground right now. That's the blanket we use to dry off the dog's feet when she runs around when it was raining all that week. I guess technically we don't need the towel there anymore, but still. Patch likes to sleep on it sometimes, so we just kind of leave it there for him. Just a wee little bits. But he's always been this way. He's always just lounged around on the heater vents, to the point where in our bedroom we have a connected bathroom, and the bathroom and the toilet room each have their own individual floor register for the heat. We have forced air, and they're small little rooms, but each one has its own little register. And then our main bedroom has one floor register for the entire room, and we put one of those little half dome diverters on it so that we can actually like blow it out into the room and not freeze to death at nighttime. And lo and behold, he loves to just sit right in front of that diverter, the entire diverter, and just let the full force of the hot air just blow on him. So even our best intentions to make it so that we all don't freeze, Patch takes over and steals all the heat anyway. So, and then it didn't really matter. Didn't mean a hill of beans. So that's his little happy spot. His little happy place. I think it's kind of weird and cute that he has one arm up on the carpet, but the rest of him is down, kind of on the heater, but it blows up and over his, shoulder, his neck and stuff like that. But that one arm just kind of up. It's kind of funny looking. He's a silly boy. Okay, back to our mess that we have here at the moment. For those of you looking to get into writing, publishing, all those kind of things, this is kind of the stuff you got to do sometimes. It's not fun by any measure, but I found it's a blend between, or at least I'm trying to blend between not doing social media and just trying to push hard on, in-person things, which can be limiting in its own factor, and doing exclusively just online stuff and no in-person or minimal in-person things. I don't know, it's an interesting, weird place to figure out what to put all of your energies into. What would be the most beneficial? What do they call it? Local Authors Day? No, it's the Art Town Authors Day. Something like that. It's not very pretty right now. Maybe we will have buttons pop in and do some commentary. I was thinking about not making this a post where buttons does commentary, but I think we might need it. We need him looking down, though. Oh, it has a hat on. We don't want the hat. Do we not have any of him where he's looking down? Huh. That's abnormal. I don't have it anywhere else, do I? No, wouldn't have it anywhere else. Huh. It's weird. I thought I had somewhere he was looking down. He's reading his book there. Let's see, let's go circle. Always a way to manipulate some stuff. So we'll cover up what we don't need. And then we will give him new arms. They will be great arms. Better arms. Fast arms. Yeah, the only thing we don't have is this little chest, Visital likes to call them chesticles, but I don't like to call them that. So we're gonna change part of this. That's a cool part about like building all of these in little pieces, is that I have more ability to do stuff like this. Just a thought, experiment, an idea, people. Yeah, there we go. Let's go 5. Make it bigger. Okay, let's do that. Let's go with, we want that one. That's what I'm able to do, trying to figure out what to put on this one. You know what? We'll make it a question. Wait. Didn't. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting a little creative with this now. Bin. Did it actually do the... No, it did not. I saw the little red line under there. Okay, so we've got him there. Okay, we split those two. Let's do... Gosh, I hope this event goes and works and something doesn't happen. I put this out there and that'd be poopy. I guess that does happen a lot though. People do a lot of work on stuff and then sometimes the events don't work out, so it's just part of the process. Okay, so we can do that. Oh, you know what? Let's swap that. That there. Let's put the one where he's eating. Oops, not crop. We don't want to crop. We want to flip. We want to shadow. We need to outline. 36, give or take. We'll give him something to eat because that's kind of fun. for now because I don't know what I want to do with that. Do I have? I'm looking that way. Okay, there's that one without his arm. So we gotta get him an arm now. He's missing an arm. Let's try that one. Those are tiny arms. Yeah, I don't like this map, but that's okay. I'll deal with it as is. Question mark. What sold books at the art town? Oh yeah. Let's see. What's up, puppy girls? Okay, so we've got an ad break coming up here, so let's pause here at the moment. Maybe to give me a second to collect some of my thoughts and stuff as well. Our assistant is still hanging out on the heat, but I'm going to put it on the outside cam because we're going to let the puppy out here. We can watch her go out and explore for a minute while we take a break. So stick around for a few minutes for those 3 minutes of ads while I take a quick break, grab something to drink, maybe a snack or something like that, and then we'll come back and we'll keep going. So we're gonna do that. See you in a few minutes. I like that she walked right up to the camera and was like, "Are you watching me? Can you see me?" Oh, now the cat's talking to me because he's like, "Oh, the dog would like to come in now. I'll be back. I'll go grab her." I lied. She elected to stay outside. Yep, and our friend is back at his little spot. Okay, so it's not doing the... What is broken now? Man, it is a scuffed kind of day. That was supposed to shut that off. Why is that not doing it? Oh, did Firebot die on accident? Well, that's working. Why are the event commands not working? Let's turn off this connection real quick. Ah, something's broken. Hold on. We gotta relaunch Firebot real quick because it broke on that last ad break. Wonder why it didn't want to come up at all. I got too many things open? I can close some things. There, we'll close all those. Please hold while we fix the technical difficulties that are currently happening on our end of this stream. Maybe? Maybe it might work. Maybe not. It's busted. Okay, there we go. We'll do this connection. Okay, so that's active now. These are commands. I should be able to press this. Yep, that's right. That's right. Okay, so why didn't it activate last time? Oh, they got something screwed up at the moment. I wonder if I haven't gotten an update for Firebot yet. Import setup, open data. Setup restore for backup. Well, I'll have to mess with that later. Something's wrong with it. It's not doing it correctly. So I might have to manually do it down the next go around. We'll have to see. Okay. So we got our location. We have another little space here for some exposition. That's our map. Little exposition there, and this is our ending. We have the date, time. Hoping we'd have a graphic to put there, but we do not. Let's see, what pictures do I have? Let's go back to it's number 25, 26, 25. Let's make a copy. I'll put it up here. So that's a video. Photo of us. Let's put that on top of that one. Okay, so we can fill that with that one. I think we can move these here. This is like our, looks like we're going to be, I wish I also had the final list so that I knew if I want to know that I'm on the list too. Let's see. I want to put. Okay, wait. Back on for our last other sighting event for the year. That's a good sentence. That's much better. Okay, that's fine. Can lead into the renewable market. We have one more space here. Kind of, like I said, kind of have to fill in a little bit here. Oh, you guys are not watching because we're watching the cat. Never mind. My bad. Probably more exciting than what I was working on anyway, so. I did get myself a snack. There was some leftover chicken nuggies in the fridge. So, sorry if you hear my lips smacking on the stream. I'm eating them because I'm hungry. And I'm not ashamed of it. Okay, I'm a little ashamed of it, but I'm dealing with it. It's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. I bet you $10 I get all this information after stream is over. Okay, let's switch over. Let's do something different here. I've reached a stall point where I use my creativity enough to get me something on ready. It's definitely not great, but at least have something. Let's do something different. Let's swap it up here. Hold on. Leave that there. Where are we at? Okay, let's get rid of Canva. Let's bring up Safaris. Okay. Other things that I have to do periodically is go through and do updates to the Stitched Tales website as well. Hopefully they got this fixed. They did not get that fixed. Dang it. Site navigation. Pardon me. Media. This is the one. Advanced options, dots, show arrows. I don't think the arrows do anything though. This has been broken for a while. So for people looking into getting a website, and I highly recommend if you are publishing a book or books or doing any type of essentially art projects or anything like that, and you want people to be able to find you or see some of your stuff, or you want a centralized location for all the stuff that is you. So for for instance, my stuff, I have all of the Stitched Tales information on its own website. So definitely look into getting a website, buying the domain name and stuff like that. I use GoDaddy for mine, and it works out pretty well for the moment, where I've purchased the domain name that I wanted, the stitch-tales.com, and they have an option for a one free page setup. So you can go onto their editor, their website builder, which you see right here, which I'm currently in, and you can set up one page. So no links to other pages, no multiple pages, anything like that. But you do get all these little sections that you can add in here. So you can see these little expansions that happen here. So this welcome to stitchtales.com, that is a section by itself. This top part is their, what do they call this? The cover media. This is their header kind of thing. So I currently have it set to do a slideshow, and it's got 6 slides in it, and it rotates through each of one of those slides, and it's just on a loop. But you can put a video there, an image there, if you want. This is one of the ones you can't really change or delete. So like if I go up here, oh, they have a different style of it? What's the difference between that one and that one? I'm scared to press that button and change it. Anyways, you can see that I can change the color, or I can change the layout of it. And then if I go down to this next one, it actually gives me more options. So I can actually click on settings. This is where I can delete sections, remove them, or duplicate them depending on what I want to do. So the top one you can't delete, you can't move or change that one. That one has to stay. Sometimes you have to get a little creative with how you put it together and move things around. So for like mine, I figured out it could do single images like this, which is fine, or I can make them a little bit smaller and just build a 2-image setup, kind of like this, and that works pretty well as well. So sometimes you got to get a little creative with what your constraints are. You can be like, oh, it only allows me to have 1 image. Okay, so I'll build an image that has like either a bunch of them or 2 or 3 or whatever. This way I get more bang for my buck kind of thing. So let's see. I was gonna say, does this give me different type of, okay, so these are the different layouts over here, and you can pick, okay, or not. These are the quote. Let's see, let's go to this one. Okay, so it'll show you here, based off of the images you already have in there, what your stuff will look like if you change the template or change the layout, depending. So I kind of like the smaller images. I kind of like the big ones too, though. I think that's the current one that I am on, this 2-page setup. As soon as I have more books, though, I'll definitely have to change it. Oh, I kind of like that too, though, where it's over top of the image. I don't know. Anyways, stuff like that you can change up. You have a lot. You do have a limited amount of these sections that you can put in here. I know I haven't reached it quite yet, but I've gotten pretty close a couple times. But lots of information on here. I was able to add new reviews. So we had some new book 1 reviews come in. And we had some book 2 reviews finally come in, so we were able to put those up on the website so that people can check those out. So that was exciting. Some previews. If you're not sure about the book, or you're want to know kind of what the styling and things look like on the inside, let's roll up here. You can actually do a physical, like, turning the pages right here. You can grab them and manipulate them how you want, especially if you're running on a computer with the mouse. But you kind of get the first few pages of the book. Nothing spoiler worthy or anything like that, but you can see the layouts of how I put them together. You can see the colors, the brightness, and kind of how the story's going to come together across the book. So you can also read the back of the book through this as well. So lots of options there. There's also book 2, which you can also look through as well. Another same idea of how the book starts. That's weird. Someone left the back door open. Just little fun things like that. A little bit of some videos that I've put together. Also gives us information on where to purchase, where you can purchase these books. And I tried to do this like breakdown so that people understood kind of how the industry of self-publishing kind of works. I publish my books through Ingram Spark, which is a print distributor / printer. So they're not the publisher. When you buy your ISBNs from Boker, so Boker in the United States is the main seller of ISBNs, and the ISBN is what you need in order for people to able to scan and get information about your book. It's what, you know, all of the retailers and everybody uses. But once you have that, you become the publisher, essentially. And then after that, it's all about printing and distribution. So I kind of broke down a little bit of how that all works, and kind of all of the steps that a book goes through before an author can be paid out for their their creation that they've made. So you can look at this list of with these little arrows one way or the other, backwards and forwards. So from customers' point of view, they have to go through the retailer goes through the printer gets it from the distributor and the shipper, and then the publisher, and then the author. So when I create the book, then I become the publisher, and then I have to get the book sent off to the printer, distributor, shipper. Kind of all three of these are this is what Ingram Spark does right here. And they take a chunk. So they take a chunk of the price for each step of this process. So they take a chunk for the printer, the distributor, and the shipper part of it. And then the back end would be the retailer, who also takes a chunk of the retail price before it gets to the customer. So just kind of a little bit of breakdown of how that works across the pricing there. And then I also listed out all of the different ways you can purchase a book from an author. So like you can buy a book from an author at an event. For me, I usually get anywhere from $2 to $7 for a book, depending at in-person events. Through our local Thistle and Nightshade bookstore here in Reno, Nevada, I get, depending on if you purchase through their bookshop.org, I'll get 34 cents per book sold. But if you buy them in store, I get about $2 from the bookstore for that one. Sierra Arts is another local place that you can buy a book in person. They don't have an online shop or anything like that. But I usually get about $4 per book sold on that one. And then we get into the big retailers. Anything after that, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, even Walmart.com has it up for purchase as well. Those all come down to about 34 cents per book sold. So when you're talking about like mass scale of books, and where Amazon sells millions of books a day, you can look at it and be like, oh, 34 cents is not a lot. But when you have, millions and millions of people, sifting through Amazon all the time, with the potential of a lot of people seeing it and being like, this is amazing, and then pow, it's a big deal. You could make a lot of money depending if a lot of people just turn around and decide to pick up a book. So that's where this is the mass scale pricing for the books kind of thing. So Ingram also has the ability to print and send out their books themselves as well. It's a new program. It's interesting. I don't think it's really good for promoting individual purchases. So like if I was just going to go buy one book from an author through their own purchasable link, it would work, but it's kind of funky. I don't really like that there's no searchable things. I have to do the whole legwork on this one. It's not returnable, which is kind of weird. If something happens to it, especially in shipping, and they don't have a really good system for that. It's just kind of weird at the moment. This is nice though if you have a company or somebody that you want to give them access to order books, and then you get to dictate a little bit more of what the price is. So you have a little bit more flexibility. So if somebody's just like, I want to buy like 50 and do XYZ with it, you can set up your own purchasable link for them, or dedicated specifically for them, and then they can use that to buy books, and you can discount up to a certain amount through that way. So options there, things that are there. We've got some library information where you can find the books in different libraries. And here we go down to our events page. So we just got done with our Winter Wonderland event, which is nice. There's our snafu, all of this. Plan is to try to figure out how to condense all of this down into a slightly smaller format. I want to take, so like these are all the 2025 things that we did this year. And I want to turn those all into one. So like these are all individual. Oops. I pressed a button. Let's go back to our edits. I forgot we were in the preview version of the book, which actually, or the website, which actually makes it active. Okay, here we go. Where were we? We were down. I didn't realize I had those linked. Okay, so you can see each one of these individual panels here, and we can add more panels inside of this section. So if we go up here, remember we were talking about we can move these pages up or down. We can change the layout of them. See if I press the button, yeah. So we can change the layout of them. Different configurations here. Different ways that it can look. Well, that was kind of interesting. Got all this stuff on top of it. That one's a list version. That one's back and forth. That's kind of like the one we have. Oh, I kind of like, ooh. Kind of like that one too. Change the color. We can, like what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to duplicate this. Make sure that I've got the right one. Yeah, I do. Okay. So let's go ahead, let's play with this one a little bit. Let's change the layout. So like it has its own templates and layouts and stuff, and you can go through and pick the different ones that you, gosh dang it, come on. There we go. Oh, I kind of like that better. Shoot. Oh, I like that I can have more on a page that way. I may have to change my descriptions though. They're almost too big. Change how those look. I do like that you can see all of them on one page though. Dang it. Oh no. But I don't like how the... Okay, so there's a show less option. Let's check it out in the preview. Like I said, this is a lot of the background work stuff that happens on the daily. Okay, so I can show more, I can show less. This changes things a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Well, these actually come with... Okay, cool. Those come with active links at the bottom of them. I didn't realize I had those. Hold on. Oh, I do. Oh, okay. As I say, I think that one's already got an active link on it. Sometimes I surprise myself. I'm like, oh, I did a thing. Oh, I did that. Oh, I didn't know I did that. Let's look at this panel real quick. Show action button. Okay, so let's go to this one. Show action button. this has for the image. Oh. Yeah, Nevada. Okay, so now I gotta check. Let's go back to our preview here. So all of the stuff is not live to the public yet, not until you publish it. So like I'm going back and forth between the preview and the editing so that I can make sure that these all work. So okay, perfect. I don't want that there. I want this one. Get rid of that. Back to edit. Let's get rid of the link off of that image because it's no longer active, so we don't need it anymore. That go here. Just put their website in general on there. Okay, and it all automatically saves too. So anything that you do or change, it saves. And like I said, until you press that publish button. So like if you have some kind of announcement or something you want, you can build the whole thing first. And then when you're ready for that announcement to go out, then you can press the publish button and that's when it will go live. So just something to think about. Okay, so I can add more websites here at some point. To Wonderland. Yeah, I kind of like this other version where we've got 4 crossed, but the problem is it makes the descriptions all weird. I would have to change how I write them and put them together. This one's okay. Shorter, concise, condensed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a different option for it. Layout. So I can still have only 12. It doesn't give me any more. Color theming, that's fine. What I have above it. Don't like the Giganto ones. Don't think I like those ones long. This is all just words. One picture. Should not be bad. Feature content with smaller images. Come on, let me grab the... Thank you. Sheesh. Highlight services or team members. Oh, this one has 3 across instead of 4 across. Let's try 3 across. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like 1 across is just, it's too big though. It eats up way too much space. I do like the 3 across. It looks a little bit better. It's still a lot of short information though. Let's see. That was this shape one. Ugh. Yeah, it has to be that. those are fine. Those are all squares. These are fine. That one's not a square, but it's okay. Yeah, I think I might change it up to that. I like that a little bit better. Oh, interesting. It doesn't do the Kilo 8 news interview. Oh, it didn't take the video. I mean, I can't do the videos on stuff on these ones. Change image. Maybe not. Maybe we can't do. Maybe we can't do video on that. Yeah. Image video. Okay, so we do have to keep it in this format. Dang it! I was kind of excited. Yeah, poop. Okay, well, means it's back to square one. Yes, delete that one. That's just a copy. It's fine. But you can have links to external pages if you want with your sections. So like each one of these goes to like the Printify shop that I have with all of these items. Which reminds me, oh, I never did go back and create the Christmas grocery bag. That's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, I want to figure out a way to condense some of this down. So like this is the event I did 2024. That one can stay like that, but I might wait until after this last event and then combine all of these things that I did in 2025. So basically make it each year, right? Each year has its own little section that kind of describes out all of the different events and stuff that happened that I did. 2024 will have its own year. 2025 will have its own year. We'll need to come up with a graphic for this new Reno Public Market event, which I don't have at the moment, but we do need to make one. Yeah, even at that time, we knew there were 25 local authors. Supposedly we were supposed to have discussions, but we never ended up having the discussions at the event. Surprisingly, there was actually enough people there that it was, we didn't have any stuff going up on the main stage, which is fine. That means things were busy, which is good. Let's check. News. News. Okay, so where is... That was after... Did I do it here? Nope, that's two. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's make a copy of that. Let's see. We don't need that one. That was the other event. let's do copy. Let's put that here. Now we'll use that. We can do the book stuff. Do I have a current picture of our booth setup? Let's double check. I've got a picture of my goobers were in front of it, so... or behind it. Did I get... do I just have video of the final setup? I don't have photo? Wow, I'm bad at that. I need to get a full picture of the full setup in all of its glory. Maybe that would work. Let's see. I think I still have pictures of, some of our stuff. We'll have those. We'll have those. We'll have those. We'll have all the other things too. Oh, that needs to stay there. Okay. Let's crop that down a little bit. Let's crop that. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like that from that last last one. It's slowly coming together. We just need something for here, and then we'll add some of the character in and around in different places. Then we should be good. Okay, so what can we disassemble from this? We don't need that. We don't know about this. Let's not reuse those. Those can come back. I've already got those. Just move that up a little bit. 2 is a little bit there. Oh yeah, I know what I need to do. I need to good nose, 2 shapes. There it is. I need to put a square on here. So anytime you're doing like a social media post like this, you want to make sure whatever super important information that you have fits in a square right in the middle, at the very least, just in case. So like this, where it's going to be at in the address, we want that in the middle there. Bump that up, just put that there. That's the top of it. And then everything else has to fit between that and there, essentially. Okay, so we know it's going to be Saturday, December 6th. I think it's going to be 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. is the current understanding. Let's find something different for the background. We don't want to be in shapes. Demox photos, maybe photos. I mean, it's alright. I like the library better, the big library. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Mrs. Talk would be jealous. She wants a library like this with the ladder. Someday I'll be able to put it together for her. Not today, but someday. Let's go down to 70. That's not too bad. What other free ones do we have access to here? Plain ones. No, I don't want to do that. That's an interesting one. Wouldn't use it, but it's an interesting one. That was the one I used before. That's just duplicated all over the place. Just fine, it's just not what I'm looking for. Let's see. I like that one, but that one's not free. It's not free. There's a pile of books. Dang. Library. Let's get cheeky. Oh, dang, I was like, oh, I got excited for a second. I was like, that was not free. Shoot. Not a book fair. I mean, kind of is, but kind of is not. Slowly creeping into just event pictures here now. Not so much about the books. No. What time is it? Oh, we're getting close to the time here. I didn't make as much of a splash as I wanted to in some of these social media posts and stuff that I need to get done, but something is better than nothing at the moment. So, oh, maybe I should have the calendar on one of the pages. No, let's go. I wonder if they have any pictures, photos. No, December 6th, not 20. Goober. Oh, that's 2019. 2025. $2015. Right. Maybe if I get rid of the 6th, December 2025. I think I built my own calendar pages last time I did this. 22. I'm gonna have to peruse through it a little bit more. Figure out what I want to do. All right, peoples, we are coming up on our last ad break here in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm gonna keep perusing through. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta do. I'm not gonna keep perusing. Because last time it did not activate the break notification thing, my header correctly last time. So we're I'm going to keep an eye on it this time to make sure that it does it correctly. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's December calendar 2025 because it's the 6th is on a Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look through those. Okay, so let's pause here for the moment. Let's go over to our assistant cam. Oh, he's still hanging out over there on the heater. Like I said, favorite spot. If you ever need him, you can generally find him somewhere near a heater. Most times. Unless mom's home. Then he's all over mom, but still. Generally. But we'll take a break and then we will be right back after this 3 minutes ads. So, see you in a few. Alright, I have returned. Dog is now inside the house. Our friend is back on the heater, as he is supposed to be. And we are ready to wrap up our show for today. Uneventful, but that's okay. That happens sometimes. Got lots of other extra stuff to do. Like I said, sometimes like tracking down information, writing emails, applying for things, or making sure events are going correctly. Like there's a lot of little background pieces of things to put together, doing social media posts, all of that stuff. So especially if you're doing it all by yourself, like I am, doing the self-publishing and really going the untraditional route of trying to get your books out there and things like that. It's a whole different type of experience, a whole different type of beast. Lots of different aspects and balls and things in the air that you have to keep afloat and understand and manage and stuff like that. So it can be done, but I may have laid it on myself a little thick. So that's what you're seeing, is a little me trying to figure out how to squeeze things in where I can. So, but hopefully we'll be able to get back to less of this clerical stuff, this unfun stuff, and back into doing the creative, fun storytelling things, which I'm already starting to get dreams at nighttime of book 4 already. So it's all in there. It all wants to come out. The stories want to be told. So we're getting there. We'll get there. But other than that, we do for our schedule for the rest of the week. I'm planning on proceeding normally. So even though Wednesday is the day before Thanksgiving, I do plan to stream from 9 to 11. That should give me ample time then to help everybody in the house get do the cleaning and stuff like that of the house the rest of the day, get things set up for guests to come over. And then Friday, we are thinking about doing a special stream. So I will be here for that. I will probably be doing some work and stuff like that, but we will have the camera on and setting up our holiday tree in the house. So you all get to come and watch and say hi and stuff like that as we do some fun things around here. So yeah, so definitely check that out. And then we will be back for our podcast on Sunday as well. So another thrilling episode 23 will be coming out then. So definitely stay tuned and check those out. Other than that, we'll get back to doing progress on book 3, hopefully soon. Like I said, we've got that last event coming up on December 6th. So once that clears up, I'm not planning on taking any more. So then I can focus in on getting this book wrapped up, or getting the polishing phase of this really going and working on it. So definitely check back in for more of those things. And if you have any questions about publishing or writing books or illustration or any of that type of stuff, please let me know, and I will try to answer them as best I can. But other than that, have a wonderful afternoon, wonderful Monday, and hopefully you have a good break here coming up pretty soon, and then I will see you next time. So bye everybody.